All right, what is up, everybody? It is Saturday, which is always a good day, and figured let's do something. I don't really know what just yet, but we'll figure that out as we go. Yeah, we got some people coming on here. What is up? Hope everyone is having a wonderful Saturday. People have asked me to stream earlier in the day, so figured I would do that. But we have a messy workshop, so I figure we might as well quickly clean that up. Can't stay long, gotta go to the post office. Huh, look at this. An old shelf clip from the old dinner bell. That's interesting. We will keep that though, because I'm not gonna waste that. Yeah, everyone's starting to come on here. Hello there, I can exist this time. Yes, you can. Yeah, I normally stream really late, but that's normally when I just have the time to. But it's Saturday, and school's kind of like over, and, why not? Let me just put some of this stuff away. Oh, we got some super glue in here. This is only 3-star super glue. It's not 5 stars, so it's not great. It's only like average. All right, I'm trying to get everything kind of situated. Yeah, hi everyone who's coming on. I wish my Saturday didn't involve a nice essay my English teacher said Thursday made due yesterday. Oh, that's mean. I hate English class. That's just me though. I hate it. I hate writing papers. Do you know Andrew got called to work in Bluefield? I mean, he probably did. He's always, should probably do that at some point. History is the worst subject. I never really personally enjoyed history, but the thing is it's just you have to memorize a ton of stuff. Like, history is more memorizing everything, where like in math, it's more of you just have to remember formulas, I guess. But you'd rather write a paper than do math. I'm the other way around though. I would rather do some math than write a paper. Oh, this is unplugged. Let's see if it's loose again. There, tighten it up. Just shove it back there. I don't put it back in its box because the box is annoying to put away. So I just kind of put it back there. It's kind of lazy, but, whatever. Oh, this was from a recent project. Oh, this thing, I don't even think this is salvageable at this point. It's pretty wrecked. This was a thing I made for the old US indicator. And yeah, same math and computer science for you. Yeah, I'd rather do that. Honestly, this is trash. Where is it? Oh, it's wait. Oh, it's over there. There's my old drink machine, which we're going to take apart today. Kind of put it away. Let me use the tripod. I need to... Uh-oh. That's loose. I need to fix that. Let me tighten that down real quick. Let's put this down here. All right, we're going to fix the tripod now, because the tripod's been kind of wonky for a while. Let me tighten this up. There we go. Now it shouldn't fall down all the time. All right, and then, so I can read chat a bit easier, you guys are riding the tripod elevator. Boom. Now you're at the top floor. It's a bit of a rough stop, but it's okay. It's not like you can actually feel any G-forces, so we can be as rough as we want as long as the phone doesn't fall and break into like 4 pieces. Then, we'll be good. There we go. Hey, Jim. How you doing? I realize you also can't really see much, but we can kind of spin around. Desk level going up. Actually, we're not the table level. Table level going up. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Hope you're Hope you're doing all right. Oh crap! This these cheap battery holders I hate because to get the batteries out, you basically have to destroy the battery to get it out. Table viewing level, doors opening. Yeah, really. I'm gonna put these batteries separate because these have been used. Let's see. Let's see, you just checked in. Checked into what? Checked into the stream? I think these, I don't know, I think these batteries are good too. They're kind of old, but I have like my stack of new batteries and then my stack of like batteries that I think I've used. Hey, Lift Inspector, how you doing, man? Hope you're having a great day, and I just stepped on something. Pretty soon, all of this crap will be gone. This will be with Andrew. I'm making him take it home, but then I'm going to have a bunch of other crap back, so I guess, you know. I need to work on this Westinghouse lantern for him, too. I need to restore it. I need to get another Arduino for it. Table level going up. Are you going over the speed? Yeah, you are over the speed limit. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. School is kind of over-ish, almost, kind of, for the most part. School's pretty much over. I just have like final exams next week, which sucks, but it is what it is. Where's the buzzers? Here's the buzzers. Oh, go in there. Okay, there we go. My buzzer drawer. We should turn Saturday into days to hangout day. Well, it's kind of what it is right now. I mean, that's kind of what it is. I don't think I can do that every Saturday. This just happens. Okay, I realize you also have, like, nothing cool to see. But, yeah, I just have to be able to read the chat. So I'm sorry you can't really see anything that cool. Here, I'll move it up a little bit. Okay, so I should probably take this cup back upstairs. And we're going to... I hate to say it, but we have to decommission the drink machine for a little bit while I put it away. Let's see. Let's see. What did you see in BJ's today? Yeah, Jim, about that, I don't know if we're going to be doing any meetups when we go to Texas, unfortunately. Seeing as we're staying with Andrew's dad, and Andrew's dad is at high risk, he's probably going to prefer that we don't go out and meet people. So if we do meet anyone, it would have to be a very select, I don't know, we'll just have to see what happens, because, yeah, we're going to be staying with his dad. So if his dad doesn't want us going out and filming and seeing people and whatnot, then unfortunately, we won't. Oh, I need to move this stuff because I'm literally stepping all over it trying to. Oh, crap. Yeah, we'll look at the elevator parts in a little bit. I'm just trying to declutter this place a little bit here. You head to the post office? All right. The drink machine is going to be temporarily taken apart. Oh, there we go. Wait, what'd you say? I hope you're part. Yeah, I mean, it really, it's not really, it's more of Andrew's dad. If he doesn't want us going out, then probably won't. So we'll just have to see. Okay, let me, give me just 1 minute. I'll be right back. I'm going to go get rid of this container. Actually, I'm going to take the cup up as well. So I'll be right back. Let me see if I missed anything. You're getting Kone stuff from someone that Andrew met? That's cool. You're gonna make your project this summer to get all your parts working? It's not any, that's not bad. I do have some elevator keys. Yeah, I'm really surprised I have memberships as well. You've been emailing Andrew over 1,000 times? Well, if you're emailing Andrew 1,000 times, your email is probably going to go into his spam folder and he will never ever see it. So I really don't recommend spamming Andrew's email if you really want to get hold of him. All right, let me just put this back here. Out of the way. Yeah, that's one thing. I will say, if you send a lot of emails to Andrew, the inbox is going to I mean, if you send a lot of emails to really anyone, as everything falls apart. If you send a lot of emails to anybody, it's probably going to get thrown into their spam junk folder, and they won't see it. And so if that's, just a common courtesy thing. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we finally got that corner clean. And this needs to go in a different box. This actually isn't mine, but I'm just gonna, the snippy, the squishy thing. I don't know what that's called. I can't think of the name, so I'm gonna call it the squishy thing because it squishes the metal. How come my YouTube emails don't go in my junk? Well, I mean, there's a filter. Like, I think Google has like a filter that can like detect, like, since it's from YouTube, it's different, I guess. I don't know, because I've seen some people's emails we've seen it in the junk folder before. All right, we're just gonna wipe the table down. Yeah, you've had YouTube emails, yeah. I have a lot of towels back there, but they're still perfectly good, so I don't want to just, like, get rid of them because they're still got life left in them. This is a project I need to do. This is the, my Montgomery button. If I can get a plate for this, I'd rather do that than use a box, but so I'm kind of holding off because there's a chance I might be able to get a plate somewhere, so. All right. I think I'm gonna kind of go through Andrew's junk here. This is his lantern. That's gonna go with him. It looks cool when you hold it up in the light. So there's a lantern that's going home with him. These are some light bulbs I found at a Habitat store that he wanted. And this I still need to wire up. I honestly have not even wired this for him yet. And that's been kind of my bad. So I'm just going to put this here. I'll get this done. I need to get some Arduino boards. And this box here has a few things for him as well. There's not much in here right now, actually. But I'm going to be using this box to put a bunch of elevator buttons in. Yep. Since Andrew's coming in 2 weeks, we're going to use this box, and it's an alcohol box. Kind of ironic. So is the bottom one, and there's something in there, too, that's going with Andrew. But I'm going to fill that up with his stuff, so theoretically we can get pretty much everything in that box packed away so we don't have to worry about it getting damaged in the car. I guess that just fits in there. Oh, we got some magnets here. I got a bunch of stuff. I do love Cookout. Cookout is great. Okay, so I got a bunch of crap up here. This is part of that thing. This goes on here. And Andrew and I aren't, let's see here. I need to figure out what I want to do with all this stuff, because these are just extra parts, like key switches and things. Do I have a key switch drawer? Let's see. I don't use a lot of these drawers enough to know where every single thing is. That's why it's labeled. Oh yeah, key switches. Here we go. Okay. And we'll put this one in, where do I want to put this one? I think this one will go on to, there's a specific drawer I'm thinking of in the brackets drawer. Yeah, that's where it's going to go. And this is kind of an interesting key switch instruction thing here. So I kept that. So I'll put that into the key switch folder, or not folder, but the key switch drawer. Key switch instructions. I'm not even sure what keys all of these take. I'm pretty sure, well, I get it to go down there. I'm pretty sure this one is the 602. Pretty sure that's an AE. It's, I don't know what that key is. I think this is a fire service key. And I'm not sure what that is. But this is like the actual switch part to that key switch right here. And I think I'll put that into, this is kind of like the unofficial buzzer drawer. I have a lot of these unofficial drawers that are just kind of like random things. Like there's a bell, a speaker, Dover impulse buttons, some Arduino stuff or circuit board stuff. Where's my other SD card holders? Okay. Innovation buttons. I thought I had another innovation button. I guess that was it. I'll put this in here with the arrow heart. Let's see. Let me ask. Let's see. Do I have a drawer for extra bells? I don't really have a drawer for extra bells. This is the only really extra bell. GAL cowbell is in there. I like Andrew's calls from work. Well, yeah, and it's funny because the like the computer, the way it announces his name is like some guy that yells it into the phone. So it's like it has like a robotic voice, and then it just yells his name with like some like southern accent guy, and then it's back to the robot, which I think is just so funny. I'm not going to call Andrew now because he's asleep. So we're just, you know, just to, for him, you know, we're not going to wake him up for no reason. This is a piece of plastic. This is technically part of a bell, so I'll put it in the bells drawer. Yeah, these are just kind of the unnamed drawers, but like this here has become just kind of a random dump bin. Oh wait, there's another key switch part in there, a key part in there. I'll put that in there. This here is my, this has turned into my PSB base drawer, shelf clips, and this has become the connector drawer. So it's like, I've given them names, but I've taken the car out for a drive here and there. But here we have these, just some light bulbs and spaces, this really big bulb. So I mean, we've got a lot of very just random things. This here is a little base for Otis Series 1 stuff. And what's kind of interesting is we can make the beeper go off if we just put this on here. This might be hard to do with one hand, so give me a second. Oh, there's the beeper. And then for the buzzer, we can do this. Oh, wrong polarity. Oh, it's not enough. It's not really enough to get it to buzz because it's 12 volts, or it's actually 24. But yeah, Series 1 stuff. And we actually have another buzzer right here. This guy's only 12 volts, so he'll yell, he'll scream. Oh, come on. So that's that. Yeah, let's play dig through all my parts stuff. And that's not even the buttons. This is the button drawer here, and it's very full right now. That's not a Dover Buzz. That's just a, that's actually found on Innovation. But this is the button drawer. The This here is the Dover bases, like old Dover contact bases. Hey, I want to destroy generic lifts is here. He is here to destroy all the genericness that's here. So don't be generic. Yeah, the buzzer is just kind of it's a SMB12L, 12 volt star buzzer or whatever. I don't even know. But yeah, I was just like, don't wake me up. Got an EPCO button. We've got a really crusty GAL switch. Just a standard light switch. Got some old Dover bases and Adams bases. This is an old Dover base that's kind of just crusty and broken. Adams bases. Come on. Innovation's not that bad. I mean, here's an innovation button. I mean, yes, they're boring and generic, but they're nice. I mean, here's what the back. This is a yellow one. This is what the back of an innovation button looks like. And if we pull the circuit board off, we can look at how it works. Yeah, innovation is nice but boring. Yeah, this is hard to do with one hand. Let me just give me a second. There we go. So here's the button part. And then you have two micro switches. And what's really cool about these is the way they're wired. Polarity does not really matter. I think you can put these on the light on either way and it works. That fat slap-on at the Kent building. Yeah, really. Yeah, that thing was weird. I think Aaron's been on that elevator too, if I remember right. Because I remember we talked about it one time. And then obviously the up arrow is just an up arrow. We got some A-series in here as well. You could say this button is pretty alarming, but some of the elevators here in Rochester have innovation. Yeah. You're going to hop off? Have a good day, man. Hope you, uh-oh. I just noticed something. That spring is, not really where it's supposed to be. Okay, then. But it's an emergency operation light, so it doesn't actually have to press. But, yeah, very disgusting looking. Let's see. So we've got a broken impulse piece. This is, I mean, it's not completely broken. It's just mostly broken. In here, we've got another A-series base here. Just a blank A-series base. Old Otis stop. We've got a this little guy. It's an EPCO button. Got some Adams replacement Dover buttons. So this is what Adams would replace the old Dover buttons with. These. We don't have a blooper video scheduled yet, but there will most likely be a road trip video from when we go to Texas. It'll pretty much be like the other road trip video. Similar, but probably not as, I don't know. I don't know what it'll be like yet. But yeah, there'll be a road trip and most likely a blooper video as well. Got a switch. This is kind of a random parts. Little phone jack. Otis Series 1 key switch. Extra Houghton bases here. Let's see if I can put this in here. There we go. That's better. Hey, Jared. How you doing? This here is just some extra bases as well. But yeah, that's the parts. That's the button base. The button box. With the random elevator pieces, I just hang on to them and use them if I need them for something. We've got a bunch of other more random stuff down there. We got some boxes full of random parts. You know, we're still going to Texas. It's just we're going to see his dad. So, it all really depends on how his dad is feeling. You're just chilling and doing laundry. I mean, Saturday, you know, pretty chill day. Oh, we have our bell down here too. This is the super chat bell. Oh, can't ring the super chat bell without a super chat. That's the super chat bell. Yeah, but this here is the innovation panel that's going to Andrew. It's a very floppy panel right now because there's no box, so it's just kind of like, it's very bendy. Yeah. All right, that's the workshop kind of tidied up. Oh, and there's the box of wires. Gotta love the box of wires. I haven't done a hotel. I haven't really done like a proper hotel tour before. It's just not really my thing. I just kind of left Andrew to do the hotel tours. Those fluorescent bulbs are going to Andrew. Those aren't mine. Speaking of Otis Series 1. Oh, there you go. There's an Otis Series 1 panel that needs love. It's very sad right now. We're not going to Lubbock. I mean, Lubbock is well, super chat. Well, I mean, the way super chats work on the channel is if we're in my room, you get to pick a bell to ring. So we have these different bells. We have these 5 bells. We also have electronic chimes as well. We get Dover, Otis, Long, Innovation, and Mad. So we've got chimes, bells, because we make sure we make a lot of noise. And then, of course, we have the old Dover Impulse Buzz. Yeah, this panel here, I hope to eventually get going. It will be Arduino based. And pretty much what you'll do, you'll put in the stop key and turn it to run. It'll turn on, and then you hit a floor and it goes there. And then it'll have working fire service. So you'll click your fire service on, and then it'll run like fire service. So you could hit like floors to turn them on, and then call cancel will clear it. And you'll be required to hold the door close button for a couple seconds to make it go, because that's how it works in fire service. So I also need to get some new parts here, like this new piece is cracked. Rip the crack. That's cracked. This one's cracked as well. The number 2 is cracked. And I think the stop one is cracked as well. Yeah, it's a little bit, but not too bad. You're starting to get sick of Otis. Rip. I got a Schindler MT button for my 19th birthday. A complete button, not the rare long bar button, though. Nice. The MT's a cool fixture. It's cheap, though. Mine only works like half the time. Because it's, like, just cheap. Yeah, so. Rip. Off. Wait, did you, for $60, was it a plate, or was it literally just the button? Because if you just bought that button, that was a complete ripoff. What am I pressing? The HT buttons. You got MT, you got it from the Macy's downtown before they gutted it. Nice. Do what Justin did with his MT. The one I gave him did the same thing. Put paper inside the circuit boards. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I just haven't done it yet. I haven't fixed it. Just the button. Yeah, I wouldn't pay $60 for just a button. That is a complete scam. I would pay $60 for a complete button, but just the button itself is a scam. Yeah, MT is suddenly overrated. Of course, we have the STL elevator call station, the custom one. Could you pull the pull station? So if I pull the pull, does that mean I push it? Doesn't work. No, I'm just kidding. There we go. We pulled it. I made my own elevator button, but my little brothers broke it a day after. Oh, rip. I used to do that. Someone has 3 impulse buttons for $60 and a Series 1 Arrow for $50. Wait, a Series 1... I remember that. I remember that. Let me show you guys something. Someone on eBay thinks they're so... I don't know. They're going to get rich off. They're going to try to get rich off someone. Because what they're doing is they are trying to sell one of these and one of these for 60 bucks. Just gonna leave it at that. I actually realize I have 3 of replacements of those, so that's good to know. But I'll just let you sink that in. I'll let you let that sink in for a second. So apparently in my drawer I have, you know, $180 worth of elevator crap, of pieces of plastic. That's a good deal. I don't know what you're talking about. I know, it's plastic. I could literally take a few measurements, design a CAD file, and click a button, and boom! It would show up right there. How much are the innovation buttons? Oh, people are charging way too much. A button like this, or like this, they're wanting like $400 for, something ridiculous. It's like, my gosh. Could I wire my fire alarm one day? I don't have 24 volts. I don't know what the limit would be, but we might put set this guy off. If he'll like, if this guy will work on 12, I could easily do it, but I don't have a 24 volt adapter right now. Look, there's a Dewhurst button. I don't have any Dewhurst. Yep, 7002T. I don't have any, I don't know. If it would work off of 12, I could probably run it, but I don't have a 24 volt power adapter right now. And the NS, yeah, of course, the NS, of course. Can't forget the old NS. Norfolk Southern Fire Alarm, right? I'm not doing computer science, I'm doing computer engineering, which is a little different because computer science is more strictly on focusing on just the programming aspects, where computer engineering is more of like electrical as well. So you'd be like designing these types of circuit boards and things. You only look at locks, cameras, and Game Boys on eBay. Nice. You're gonna major in computer engineering? It's definitely not an easy. It's not an easy subject. I mean, I'll say that, but it's totally worth it. There's Schumachers around? Not really. I mean, there's one in St. Louis, but there's a couple in St. Louis, but other than that, they're not. Yeah, that's how I feel too. It's definitely not easy, but... Oh, shut up, Aaron. No. Can I have all of your parts for an Adams call station? Yeah, that sounds about right. These remotes, this one currently does not do anything. It's dead. But this one, this remote here, this remote's pretty cool, because if I turn this switch on, and this switch on, we're gonna see some things are starting to light up. And if I hit these buttons, so if I point this up here and hit 9, uh-oh, look at this. This elevator is now going up to 9. On this one, if I hit some floor like 56, it's going to go to 56. And this one, let's go to 6. It's going to go to 6. Now we have elevators moving. That one's at 6, that one's at 56, and that one's at 9. Go to 1. It's like we're riding a real elevator. And we're at 1. We're going to go back down to the lobby on this one. And we're going back down to 1 on this one as well. You have a Schumacher elevator in your office building in Roblox. Nice. Here we are at 1. We're going to turn off the US panel. Let's turn off the Westinghouse. Oh, if I can find the switch. There it is. And this one can go off. So yeah, that's what this remote does. So you have a Simplex T-bar similar to the one you'll be getting? Nice. Yeah, I should reset it. Any dumbwaiters around by me? Not really. I've only really messed. I haven't even really messed with it. I haven't even uploaded the video yet either. But there's a dumbwaiter that I rode. Well, I didn't ride, but my camera rode in a restaurant. And they put Andrew and I's camera in there. I don't think I've even uploaded that. I did that like almost 2 years ago. My Series 1 lantern I have not wired yet, mainly because I'm going to try. Andrew's got another one of these circuit boards that he said he'll give me. And I'm going to try to use it. Oh, wait, this one's different, though. I think this one's different than the one he has. Or it might not be. I don't know, but I think I can make this... I think I can make it work. I watched you wire the Schindler Hot and Wine. Yep. I myself rode a dumbwaiter once. I was like 8 and I thought I was going to die. Well, there's a reason why they tell you not to ride them. You wish you could wire yours up? What are you wishing you could wire up? Yours is almost 10 minutes behind. If you're way behind on the chat, just click on, like, I'll show you. If you're behind on chat, there's a little live button down here, and if it's gray, so like if I go back here, you'll see it's gray. So you click on live, and it'll bring you up to the most recent part. So that's how you can tell if you're behind or not. Have I surfed a dumbwaiter? I don't even know if that's possible. Oh, physical texts aren't showing up. That's weird. Okay, here we go. Gonna go to 2. Because I know you all love the Dover Impulse. Now we're gonna go to 2 and then 1. Yeah, I know, the dumbwaiter, like, why would you even surf that? That's just weird. Here we go. And Dover Impulse chime. Of course, you got the Schindler van up there. I admit I've surfed a few elevators one time with the tech. That was cool. Yeah, I've surfed one too with the tech. That was fun too. I need to get my video up on that. It's just sitting on my hard drive. But I've got videos scheduled till July 3rd right now, so yay. Schindler fan goes... Wait, what? No. Does a wheelie. It's like they're on time, but they have too much friction, so they're going really slow. Uh-oh, we hit a remote. Oh, no. And then they died. No. Your typos are everywhere. Rip. Mine was a 25-story Otis Fresh mod signal control, and I got the handle from it. That's cool. I don't have a 330A chime right now, which kind of sucks. Yeah, poor Schindler van. Yeah, Schindler's like, we'll be there on time, but then their wheels have too much friction on the thing, so it's really hard for them to get there on time. You have Innovation Bruiser to wire? Well, Innovation's pretty easy to wire. If it looks like this, like that, is that what the back of your board looks like? Because if that's what the back of the board looks like, or something similar to this, it should be very easy to do. My video just uploaded? Yep. We have a freight elevator today. And for all you channel members, if you're subscribed to the early access, if you have the early access, or the exclusive, yeah, the early access content, there's a special video that's coming up in 2 weeks. And I've already posted a little hint at what it is. And once I get the video set up on YouTube, it will be released to the members early. So if you want to see something really, really cool, you can join the channel. Someone said they want to see Otis Series 1 chime, so here we go. And Aaron, I feel like I know what your Series 1 chime looks like. I'm just going to say it probably looks like this, and it has that annoying sticker on it. Because if it has that, it's the old serial port. And it makes me It's like the other one that you showed us, just like on the sales sample. So it looks like this. If it looks like this, it should be pretty much the exact same, pretty much, if this is it. And it's pretty easy to wire. You pick one side, you take your red, you put it to your common, it'll say COM, you put it to common, and then on the switch that says NO, you put a wire, and then connect it to the lamp, and then on the other side, connect the other lamp to the negative. Nice and easy. And then if you have two buttons, like this is like literally the exact same thing, only on a different size. Same idea. You have common, you have now normally, you know, common NO lamp. You do the same, you pretty much, you do what you did before, but you just jump some wires from the positive and negative to the other one and just do the same thing. And if you have more buttons, you jump another wire and you jump another, you just keep going. So you're pretty much extending the positive and negative onto the next board. Oh, come on. Come on, go back there. I need to connect that battery pack. Cringe ovation, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. So if one micro switch out the two, yeah, it'll still light up. I think they're both wired in together. I think is, look. So if I hit this side of the button, which hits one micro switch, it lights up. And then I press in more. Do you hear the other one? And if I go to this side, that's the other switch. So I don't think it actually matters. Because I can press it all the way around and it works no matter what. Or on some buttons, like this one, has two switches. If I press one side, it lights up the button or the light. If I press this side, it rings the chime. So light, chime. So that means they're separate switches. So you require to have to press both in at the same time in order for both things to happen. But on Innovation, I think they're both connected together. Like that. And I think there's a way to get them separate. I don't remember if you can or not. But you should be good. You should be good to wire. All right, you're hopping off. You're going to go destroy some generic lifts. Have fun with that, right? It's like my Dewhurst. The top switch affects the LEDs where the bottom switch makes it beep. Yeah. Yeah, because they're on separate switches. I mean, room tour, I mean, here it is. That's pretty much all there is to it. There's not really a whole lot to see in here. Once had a weird dream about breadboards. Here's one. I had a bin. Hang on. Uh-oh. Hang on. You see your chat? I see your chat too. It's right there. You are having elevator buttons. You're having them do what? It almost says like you're having elevator buttons like you're eating them on dinner, for dinner or food. What are you having? I'm having elevator buttons for food today. That call station you show me on display is Innovation Security? That one up there? Yeah, it is. Are you going to put a Lego elevator video up yet? Lego elevator video, what? Trying to wire your buttons up? Which one do you have? What do you have? What kind of button? Might be able to point you to a part video. Elevator buttons, tasty. Yeah, it tastes like plastic and buttons. Adams? Oh, Adams is easy. Check this out. Plop. Go to YouTube, type in Adams elevator wiring. That should show up. Hey, look at that. There it is. That should give you a nice little start. Boom, there we go. Yeah, Adams is easy. Adams is nice. My first piece ever was that ERM button that's up there. Your workshop is very organized compared to my dad's. I try to keep it that way. I try to keep it that way. Yes, The Rock. Now your chat's catching up. This morning was cold and windy. Do the live streaming of a live stream? Okay. Hang on, let me get back to it. All right, you guys ready? Here we go. It's very, you can see how delayed the stream is. I mean, you can see how every time it moves. Yeah, this is like dividing by 0. It just doesn't work. You can just see how, like, it completely gets just distorted more and more each time. This is what bad things do to you. You start off and this doesn't seem so bad, and then over time it gets worse. Man, I don't even know what I'm looking at this point. I'm literally looking at, yeah, that is just weird. Oh, here we go. This could get interesting. Look at that. Look at it go. Bye. It's way down there now. And you're going to see my finger pop up on each screen soon. Oh, there it is. On the next screen. Whoa. Look at that. My hand just keeps going by on each. All right, well, that's enough of that. West Jewelite. Oh, this thing? That's funny. It should be in a blooper video. I mean, it's not that funny. It's just repeating itself, which is kind of funny. It's like a mirrored elevator cab. Yeah, you're not wrong. You can just infinitely see. I think those are cool, though, because like it just keeps reflecting back and forth, so you just endlessly see you just going off to the void. Of course, we got some Dover. Doing that with screen sharing is fun. Yeah, because it's instant. It's literally instant, so it just goes when it's gone. I love how people also think that, like, the result is to slam the button harder when it doesn't work. You just have to move it around. You press in and just kind of move it around, and then it starts working again. Oh, what time is it even? Oh, it's a little after 2. You have the same, let's see here. You have the same Adams elevator call stations I do, but the buttons are separated. Yeah, it should be the same wiring. It should pretty much be the same wiring idea. The safe button up there is like it's on like the car top station, so you have to press that in to make it move. So you hold safe, and then you can hit up or down, and it makes it move. Today's Roanoke video, there's no second video today. So the second videos are only on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So the next Monday video. Well, I member for the exclusive content or whatever, like the early access content membership program. I post the schedule. Like I post the schedule on there so people can see what's coming up soon. The Dover Impulse. Which one? The call button or the big boy? I need to get a door too. I need to get an Impulse door. Yeah. You get an Impulse door. If anyone has an Impulse phone door they don't need, you know. Choosing elevator and press the alarm by accident. Rip. What's hilarious? There's a lot of things that are hilarious. Just look at Andrew. Surf to counterweight. Nope. Don't plan on it. I don't plan on it. I don't get any, I don't plan on that. Let's see. Andrew is weird, yes. What's the computer on the right? Which computer? Just saw Andrew and Evan's video of the Acer hydraulics elevators and the Howard Johnson. What was wrong with the glass elevator? Yeah, I posted those too. I got in the machine room as well. It sounds like there's something like catching. There's like too much friction, or I don't know for sure, but it sounds like in the pump there's something like catching, and it's really struggling to pump because you can hear that like it's like so you can tell there's like some resistance there that's making the pump not turn correctly. And it's by far making, the rides like this. So, do you see a Series 1 panel? I don't know, do you? But yeah, we can look at the Dover Impulse in action. Oh, do you want to? Oh, if you want to get on the Discord server, let me make a link for you right now. Give me just a second. Make sure that is the right link. Yeah. There you go. Enjoy. It lasts for 24 hours. So just FYI there. The link lasts for 24 hours. It'll expire tomorrow at this time. Oh, you joined. Welcome to the server. Yeah, if you want to join the server, go ahead. That's fine. Even though it says Elevate Tours, it's my channel and Andrew's. It's like the same. It's the same Discord server. I mean, I pretty much run the server. So Andrew rarely gets on Discord, and he rarely gets on there. So I pretty much run the whole thing. Yep, got someone else as well. Northern Irish Lifts has joined. And if you participate in the chat, you just start chatting and you hang out, you'll get the member role. But we use that to kind of filter out people like that join and people that just join and leave and never come back. So we use the membership thing as just kind of a way to show who's actually the active and not like a spam bot or whatever. So just chat and interact and you'll get it eventually. I'm doing pretty good. How about you, James? How's your day going? How much did my collection cost? I mean, I didn't really pay a whole lot of money for it. I don't really like paying for elevator parts. A lot of this stuff, I mean, Andrew's given me some stuff. I've gotten stuff from Elevator Techs and those different things. You want to see the planes? Sure. I'm just going to warn you, it's a pretty plain shelf. Da-dum. But yeah, here they are. Yeah, I don't like paying for parts. When you fear an elevator part fall. Rip this guy. Rip this guy. His, one of these broke off, so rip. I might have to 3D print a new one. We got the big fat boy. The little big boy. Yeah, that's that. We got this little 7.6 here. A big fat 7.5 there. We've got a few of these little guys up here. And then, of course, we have the really big ones. We got the MD-80 there. 777 there. And DC-3. Oh, DC-3. Yeah, rip the Mad Dog. I really wish I could have gotten on an MD-90. I really wanted to get on MD-90 because that'll be the last MD-90 flight ever in the world. And rip. So, oh well, it is what it is, though. I mean, the MD-90 is basically an MD-80 with a, with different engines, kind of. Oh, speaking of planes, we got someone else here. Yeah, rip Mad Dog. Yeah, that's big sad. Yeah, I wish I could have gotten on a 90, though, an MD-90. Because I could have totally, too, because out of St. Louis. MD-80 is my favorite plane, yeah. Yeah, 787 would be pretty cool. I don't have a 787 in my collection yet. Maybe one day. Make a drop key dispenser. I mean, don't really need that. How many elevator buttons do I have? I don't know. Start counting. There they are. I can't really see the top ones. I could take maybe a couple minutes to find out, but it's probably too many. I know how you can mess with Sam. Go to where my parked is and eat his ears with my bad horn. Oh my gosh. The RFID readers? They're over there. Drop the camera? Okay. I wrote a McDonnell Douglas MD-80 from, but I know you hate that airline? What? Ring the chimes from the elevator button Paul gave you? I mean, the chime wasn't from Paul, but Paul gave me the button. Oh, Allegiant? I don't have anything against Allegiant. I've never flown on Allegiant, so I can't make an opinion over an airline I've never flown on. Pop quiz, when was the elevator invented? Go! Drop the mic if I have one. Allegiant sucks from what I've heard. Oh, you're giving us choices. All right, out of those 4 choices, A, B, C, or D. All right, we got A, D, 1853. That's a number, not a letter, but sure, that works. 1853 was what option? That was, that's not even an option. Pick a letter. I don't know. Unless one of those choices is wrong. A, B, C, and D. It was invented in 4 years at once. All right, time's up, I guess. The answer is A. There it is. I feel like you put A for a very specific reason. 1854. First elevator I rode? Probably, I mean, if we're going to get technical, the first elevator I ever rode was probably in the hospital I was born in, like right after I was born, if I rode an elevator. So, I mean, that probably was the one. But the first elevator, the main elevator that I really remember riding was the one at the library. Because that was the first one I ever rode by myself. So that one was a very... Sadly, that elevator has been modded. It was an old automatic, but rip. You were born 3 months early. Please drop the camera again. Okay. That's the last time I'm doing that. Hawthorne Mall, yeah, I used to ride a lot because we used to go to the mall all the time. There used to be this castle playground area. It was like a castle, and I used to go there. You just put the video on 0.25 speed. You sound so weird. Oh, right. Yep, that was it. That's the library. Right now, part wiring is kind of is on hold because I don't have anything, but in a couple weeks, I'm about to get overloaded with more stuff to wire. So we'll have a lot of new projects coming soon. A lot of new projects coming soon. As for now, I've got a lot of backlog part videos to work on right now. Set off your smoke alarm. I'm not going to set it off because they're all wired. Every single one is connected. So if one of them goes off, every single one of them goes off. All right. You mentioned friction in the hydraulic pump not pumping. Could that create metal shavings in the motor? I don't know much about it because I don't know exactly what's causing it. That was just a guess of mine because that's just what it sounds like. I mean, I guess we could play that video. You can hear it. Let me get to the video real quick. Let's see. We went there in. That was this January. Let me switch the sound to the speakers. And here it is. Here's the machines. I cut all this, obviously. But you can hear it. You can hear it trying. It's just trying to work. Yeah, it does. It does sound epic when it slows down, though. This one sounds cool too. This one runs a lot better. Those things are loud, by the way. They are really loud, especially the one on the right. It is so loud. I mean, think about, that's a 7 or 8 story hydraulic elevator. Those things are insanely loud. I mean, I have the volume turned down, but man, the whole, like, when that, I'm telling you, when that right one would start up, it would just rumble. You just hear. Yeah, I mean, these Dover hydraulics are solid. Just a little bit of love, and totally it would be good to go. But if this says anything, let me play another clip. Let me see if I can find the. Listen.
But I'd say I think this.
Like, you can just hear the walls rattle. Now, in mind, the machine room for this thing is through that door, way back. It's like you go through this door and it's way back there. And it just, like, I feel there's a room right above it. There's literally a hotel room above that elevator. I'm not dropping the headphones, but there's a room right above that elevator. So imagine you're just trying to sleep. And I feel bad for the people sleeping here now because this was done at like 2 in the morning and we wrote it like 4 times, but just. You just hear that. Like, you're not sleeping there. There's no way. Just listen to that. It sounds so bad. Pew. Let's see here. Yeah, so we're not dropping the headphones on the DC Metro. Yeah, the DC Metro one was pretty funny. My least favorite elevator, I mean, I'd say the least favorite elevator is just one that's just so... I don't want to, like, say a specific brand because it really all depends on how the elevator is maintained and how it's installed. So, like, if you just really horribly modernize an elevator, I don't like that. Like, I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, so if you mod an elevator, do it right. You know, don't cheap out and just half do it. Do it all. You know, do it right. Get good equipment, get nice buttons, don't slap it on there, make it look nice. I mean, there's so many mods that just ruin the elevator. See, Aaron. Andrew's told me some about trucking. We don't really talk a lot about trucking all that much. We just kind of... I don't know, he'll tell me stories and stuff. Majority of the time is just the funny stories that he tells me. But we don't talk too much about it. I'm sure he would probably talk about it, though, if you really got him going on it. It just sounds like something he would do. Hate when they replace the Logic. Yeah, I mean, I love the old Logic, because, I mean, I'm as a person who's into engineering and stuff, I find those old Logic systems completely fascinating, and I just love them so much. So when they replace it to a computerized controller, it doesn't run the same, and it's just kind of like, it's not as exciting. Oh my gosh, the TA Jessup is terrible. The mod itself isn't too bad. It's just, man, those things are disgusting. I have a video that's about a Jet Plus at Grand Rapids. Nobody knows what the elevator is. It's probably some... It was probably some small third-party company, because usually Jet Plus or GAL, yeah, it's usually third-party stuff. The Otis panel I just brought out, it used to hide back there. It was just kind of hiding. The crappiest elevator I've ever ridden. I've been on some junky ones, and I hate to say Chicago has its fair share of crappy elevators, but if we're talking about proper elevators, I mean, I've been on some bad ones. But if we're just talking about just things in general, those wheelchair lifts on the Milwaukee River are probably some of the worst elevators I've ever been on. I mean, those things are just terrifying. Especially they squeal and they stink, they're rusty. You rode the DC Metro in 2014 to 2016 on the red and silver line. Nice. The series panel will get wired up when I get all the buttons for it. You can see there's some holes in it. The alarm button's missing. We're missing a couple floor buttons, and then there's a hole up there. So when I get all the parts for it, it's totally going to be wired. And it's going to be like a little elevator simulator. You push the floor and it'll go there. It'll beep and buzz and have fire service and everything. You've flown a 787 2 times. Nice. Wish Andrew was streaming. Wish we could harass him. I think he's sleeping. Oh, message retracted. Rip. Series 5 equals egg. Egg lantern. Yeah, those things are interesting, for sure. The egg lanterns. They're cool looking, though. Why? Why what? Can you do the one bell? Well, which bell? Because, I mean, we kind of reserved the bell ringing for Super Chats. Welcome, YMCA Schumacher from the 70s or 80s, and it has Jet Plus. Can you do Andrew's burp? I mean, Andrew's burp is just, like, weird. It's like, you know, it's different every time. Egg lanterns, plus style, minus quality. Yeah, you're not wrong there. They have really nice style for a modern piece, but yeah, they're just plastic, so. Yeah, we ring the bells we ring the bells for Super Chat. So if you Super Chat, not only does it help support the channel, but you also get to choose which bell you want to hear ring. Can I sing? It would probably sound terrible, so no. The motor is E-pitched. Okay. Yeah, good. Yeah, Andrew. Otis is Dover reversed. What does that even mean? Can I do a very big burp, please? I don't have one right now. I don't feel one. If I have one, I'll do it, but I don't have one right now. I just there's not one there. Schumacher, you mean? Oh, okay, I gotcha. Ring the Church Avenue bell like a Dover impulse chime? Yeah, I can't rush. Yeah, you can't rush perfection, no. I don't know what that means, because the Church Avenue bell and Dover impulse chimes are two completely different things. I've known Andrew for quite a while. The summer of 2017, I want to say, around there. For some reason, it's been like super long. It's been a couple years though. Andrew's part whale. Andrew's part whale. Otis made the best tractions and bad hydros. Yeah, their older tractions are great. How many buttons do I have? If you want to count, there you go. You probably can't see them all, but you can get a general idea. You switched to your old tablet because your phone battery was down to 13%. Rip. Andrew's a weirdo. Yeah, so if bloopers come out, yeah, I saw you remove it, but as for blooper videos, I mean, right now I don't have any blooper videos, but obviously with a trip, there's going to be bloopers. So, of course, we'll have the road trip video first, and then the blooper videos will be later. And you'll get more info about that when the time comes. We still have to do the trip first, and I still have to do the road trip. The road trip comes first, and then the bloopers come after. $3.30 in the East. Yep. Hydrofit, more like Otis Hydrofire. Yeah, that Hydrofit is very interesting, to say the least. I've been on a few of them. They definitely, they feel very compacted. It's 8:30 in the It's 8:30 in the UK. Yeah, so you're 6 hours ahead, at least for me. Everyone is sending silly chats. Are you asking me if I'm going to meet Andrew anytime soon? Because we're getting together fairly soon. There's a Hydrofit at the Mall of America, and it's a piece of junk. I love Andrew's pure excitement for the TA and Jessup. Yeah, I mean it's the best elevator ever. No, it's not. Press the call station on the Church Avenue garage like a Dover impulse chime. I mean, pressing a button like a chime, that doesn't... I guess I'm not really getting what you're asking. Like, what do you mean like a Dover impulse chime? Like the way it rings, or like just because the chime that's in there is just an innovation. It's a generic chime. It's funny how the Iowa 80 and Jessup are run by the same company. Oh, the way it rings. I mean, they ring pretty much the same. The way the chimes are, they pretty much are the same. You have one chime for up and two for down. But I can ring it, I guess. I'll hit the down button. I like Andrew being Andrewish. Andrew X, there's actually, for those of you who are into old freight elevators, Andrew's channel today is a cool old freight elevator. It's an old Southern hydraulic. So pretty cool. Can you say A? A. Yeah. You have the Iowa 80, a really nice truck stop, and then there's Jessup. Yeah. Your profile picture, it's hard to see what it is. It looks like is that Black Button Otis? It's really hard to tell because it's like literally, I see your profile picture is just like this tiny little dot on my screen. I've been streaming for 71 minutes. Divide by 60 to get hours. I have the perfect button for the TA Jessup. I call McDonald's Andrew food. Yeah, it's black buttons. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what it looks like. It's really hard to tell because like profile photos. What's so funny is I'm used to seeing like some people's profile photos. I see as like I only see this little tiny dot, and so when I see what your actual profile photo is, I'm like, oh, that's not what I thought it was, which is kind of funny. Why all of a sudden are like a bunch of Discord notifications showing up? That's funny on my phone. Probably because I don't have them open on my computer. But yeah, so we've got a lot of cool stuff coming up soon on the channels for both Andrew and my channel. Obviously, we got the extra Roanoke content coming soon. We also have a few extra random videos. If you've noticed on Andrew's channel, on some days of the week, we have some just random videos. We went through a bunch of videos maybe like a week or two ago, and we just found a bunch of really old, just stupid random videos that we uploaded extra. So you guys just have some more random, just kind of like no context videos, like the lawnmower and the vending machines and those types of things. So hope you enjoy those. We got a few more coming up as well. But as for Andrew's main channel, you're going to see a lot of stuff from Radford University and Virginia Tech. We went through those photos. And we saw that. Yeah, the lawnmower video was great. I loved that. He was like hesitant on uploading it, but I got it to work. But yeah, that was a funny one. But we got some more funny videos on Andrew's channel. But yeah, we definitely will have we have a lot of Virginia Tech and Radford University stuff coming up soon on Andrew's channel. And on my channel, we have just kind of a variety. We have Milwaukee, we have Chicago. We got a few Chicago things. There's some St. Louis. But yeah. The Dover Impulse Lantern, I mean, I could just stick some LEDs in there and make it work. I haven't really come up with anything I want to do with the lanterns yet. I have an idea of something I might want to do with it someday, but yeah, I don't know. In 14 days, we may be on the road. I don't know. I don't really know exactly what we're doing yet. How many model planes do I have? You have 122. My gosh, that's funny. And Destroying Generic Lifts is back from destroying generic lifts. He's destroyed them and made them not generic because he broke them. Let's see here. You got to go. You return later. All right. Have a great day. Yeah, I'm gonna see. I saw people asking what I thought their profile photo was. So Aiden, your profile photo looks like a train. I can't really tell what train, but it just looks like a train. Christopher, yours just looks like a person standing in front of a window. And I think that's all that asked. I set generic list on fire. Do you know how to wire innovation eyeline buttons? I'm not sure if I've heard that term before. Huh. I don't know. Wrong. It's you as a baby. Ah, okay. Yeah, that's what I see. It's really hard for me to figure out what profile photos like they are because I just see a tiny dot on my screen. So I always think it like an idea of what a profile photo is, and then when I see what it actually is, I'm like, oh, yours just looks like a red mat with like a black pillar on it. That's all I can see. Your train is from Atlanta. Yeah, I can't even tell what that is. Videos of Puerto Rico. Well, if I ever go to Puerto Rico, I'll film, but I have no way of going to Puerto Rico right now. I can see the TK button in your profile photo. Yours is an awesome express lift at Bow Town Hall. Yeah, it looks like a lift door. That's about it. But that's all I can really tell. It just looks like it has 2 windows on it. We do have the Otis Series 1 right there and up there. Yeah, yours was the red yours is the red, like the red cloth with like a black stick or whatever. It's hard to tell what it is. Ah, that's a MARTA train. Yeah, I can't tell that's a MARTA train. It literally just looks like a train. I can't tell what. Your pic is a cursed image of Marge Simpson, but I changed it to a picture of my master for padlock. And oh, I can see the I see the flashlight now. Now that I really squint my eyes, I can see the padlock. Like I can kind of make out the padlock. I mean, you have to realize I'm looking at it like maybe like a 6, like maybe it's a really tiny thing. What has my profile pic? I can hardly even see what your profile pic is. It just looks like a bunch of silver. It has some text. It looks like it says Northern Irish. Oh, it says Northern Irish Lifts on it. Your profile pic is a crappy pixel art rendering of Inkling Boy. It just looks like a person to me. I have not been to Japan, but I would like to go to Japan someday. That would be kind of a cool trip. Yeah, I can't tell what Northern Irish Lifts. I can't tell what what it is really. I can see it when I really look at it, but I can't tell what the rest is. And I have not been to Puerto Rico. I have not. I have the only country I've been to outside of the U.S. is Canada, and that was a long time ago. What does my bathroom look like? It looks like a bathroom. It has a sink, a toilet, and a shower. I haven't been to any country out of the U.S. except for Canada, and I went when I was a kid, so that should answer all questions. And I would like to go to the U.K. I would like to go to... I'd like to go to other countries at some point, I think. My favorite restaurant? Oh, man, that's a really, really tough one because I've been to a lot of good restaurants, and it really depends on which city. Because, like, if I go to Kansas City, you have barbecue. St. Louis, you've got, like, Italian food. You know, Chicago, you got pizza. And, I mean, it's just... You've got all kinds of food all over the place. Were there any 1999 Dover elevators around, or when did... I don't exactly remember. I don't exactly know what year TK took over. What year? It was in the 2000s, I thought. Or somewhere around there. Yeah, and we should take a trip to Japan. That'd be fun. But it'd be so expensive. It'd be so expensive. It'd be really expensive if we didn't have anyone that was there that could maybe host us or something. Better to see generic lift if you go to the UK, yeah. The reason I ask about innovation IC is because I got a call station. I can't figure out how to wire it. I don't know about eyeline series. I don't know if I've seen those. I might have. I've never heard of that term before. And so I don't know. I've been to IHOP. There was one next to my dorm building, so we went there for free pancake day. That was fun. You've been to Greece? It's beautiful there. That's nice. ThyssenKrupp bought it over 99, I think. Okay, yeah, so somewhere around there. I don't know. 2020 minus 99 is 21. Yeah, it was around the 2000s. 1989 Dover is better than 99 Dover. That is true. Generic Dewhurst is the worst putt ever made. Well, I mean, that's more of an opinion. I think I will soon add more parts to your Otis Series 1 panel. I mean, I hopefully will get stuff on there soon. I've not been to France. Like I said, I haven't been anywhere outside the U.S. except for Canada. Let's see. He has 2 EcoDisc panels, a Schindler M Series panel, and a generic indicator. Yeah, I can't see that, so... Do you like Denny's? I've never had Denny's. Yeah, but I've had IHOP. IHOP's good. There's always flies in there, right? You did math in your head. Nice. Yeah, 80's over. Yeah, I've never been to Denny's, so I can't rate Denny's because I've never been there. I've never had it. If I had Denny's, I could rate it, but I can't say anything. So, IHOP is okay. It's decent. Worst fast food. The worst fast food. Probably Jack. I don't know. I want to say either Jack in the Box or Hardee's, but that's just on my opinion, though. Because I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Jack in the Box and Hardee's are two places I don't really like. UK McDonald's food is different for you. Wait, UK McDonald's food is different for you? Is it? You mean by it's different than what's here in the U.S.? Because I can totally believe that. It would be cool to wire up that innovation car panel. I plan to do that. I would like to do something like that. I just need an indicator for it, and then I can wire it. There's a bunch of Denny's in my area. Now the nearest is like 45 minutes away. Rip. McDonald's is okay. I mean, I don't really care for it much. I'm not a huge... The only really fast food places I enjoy are Whataburger and Cookout. And both of those aren't around here. Realize that most New Order sellers use UTE for fire independent service? Really? I thought they use UTA. Maybe they've changed it. What about Burger King? I don't really like Burger King. Not a huge fan of Burger King. It's okay. Yes, there is. Chuck E. Cheese. I used to go to Chuck E. Cheese as a kid. I used to go there all the time. That place was great. My favorite fast food meal. You know what's funny? As much Andrew as this sounds like, I love a good burger and I love good fries. Good burger and fries. But I don't eat it like all the time like he does. Like, so I enjoy it once in a while. I just don't eat it every day. So whenever I do have it, I really enjoy it. Like, I love crappy bad food for you. Like, it's great. I mean, it tastes great, but I don't eat it very much. And whenever I do eat it, I really enjoy it. It's just like when we go to Texas here in a couple weeks. And we're going to have Whataburger, and it's going to be great. Andrew is the cult standard of fast food. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Burger King. I mean, they're okay, but I'm not a huge fan. Yeah, Whataburger is great. I love Whataburger. Usually avoided going to those restaurants. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Fast food restaurants are bad for you, so it's just kind of like, I don't know. What about McDonald's? McDonald's, I mean, it's okay. I mean, I'm more of I like the fish sandwich at McDonald's. So, that's just me, though. Everyone has different tastes, so everyone can like that's why we have all these fast food restaurants. Because everyone likes something different. I may not like McDonald's, but someone may like Burger King. I may not like Burger King, but someone might like McDonald's. You know, I mean, it's just, yeah, Wendy's is okay, too. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. But, you know, you like Wendy's, so that's where you're going to go. Burger King chips are really nice. Yeah, I don't really like them there. They're not that good. The ones I honestly, McDonald's are pretty good, too. By the way, they in the UK they call fries chips. If just to put that together, because chips over here in the US are like crisps in the UK. So you have crisps in the UK, chips here, and then chips in the UK are fries here. So just to connect all that together. Yeah, no, that's it. Yeah, so when they say fish and chips, it's fish and chips in the UK is fish and fries here. I have not been to Myrtle Beach or any of that. I love me fish and chips. Yeah, I love fish and chips too. But what's funny is over here in the U.S., they do fish and chips, but they give you chips or crisps. They give you those instead of French fries or chips. It's kind of confusing because you have to know which one you're talking about. It's just like how they call them lifts over there and elevators here. EU seafood. I love seafood. Seafood is great. Lawn mowing time. Have fun. Cookies are called biscuits, yeah. Yeah, cookies are called biscuits. That's another one. Fish and chips. Yeah, I love fish and chips. I'm actually taking a trip to Texas this year. Nice. Texas is great. I love Texas. Going to Yeehaw Land. Yeah, it's really cool to hear how things change from country to country. So no fries? No, there's fries in the UK, but when you go to the UK, you have to order chips. So instead of saying, I'd like a burger and fries, I say, I want a burger and chips. That's what you have to say over there. You get the same thing. Which is kind of funny. Yeah, fish and chips is it's a classic. I love it. Someone donate here. I want to hear the dinner bell. Wendy's is not good where I live, but like Indiana Wendy's, there's Chesterton, Indiana. Okay. You saw a tarantula in your room. Uh-oh. That's not good. Yeah, I'd like to go to the UK someday. That'd be fun. UK sucks so hard on its lips, though. Yeah, there's nothing really good there. I mean, well, there's some stuff, but I mean, overall, it's just Dewhurst and cheap generic. I feel like if Andrew and I went to the UK, like 90% of our videos would literally look the same. They say it's nasty there. Where? Most of our old stuff has been modded. F. Generic lifts drive me up the wall. Well, that's why you want to destroy them. That's why your name is fitting for you. You went to Scotland in 2018. Nice. I've not been to China. Like I said before, I haven't been outside the U.S. I mean, I've been to the U.S. and Canada, and that's it. You know you like Series 1 when you have a call button on your desk all the time. You right now. Yeah, Series 1 is cool. I've seen so many Series 1, it doesn't really do a whole lot for me anymore. But I know over there in the UK, when you find a Series 1, you're like, oh. So, yeah, I don't know. See, I see so much Series 1, it just is like, okay, that's a Series 1. Not very exciting. But it's just relative. It's all in perspective, you know? Some people will modernize their elevator. I don't think the pandemic will cause people to modernize their elevator. I mean, some people might for the fact that there's no one using it and it's a perfect time to, but that's one form of the reaction to it. I've seen, I've seen talking Otis elevators. Should get a weather radio? I don't really need a weather radio. I mean, here's how I find out what the weather is. All right, today's weather is sunny with a little bit of clouds. There you go. Yeah, we all love Series 1, especially here in the U.S. Yeah. Of course, we can look on the back if you really want to see the back. There's not a lot here, though. We've got the indicator lights here. Nice big old transformer and a very, very fat capacitor. 2 fat capacitors. I'll probably take that board off. Got the key switches. You can see you could actually fit a bunch of buttons on here, but there's only these 4 that are open. We got the circuit boards for the buttons, the 2 that are there, and then the circuit boards just the micro switches for the open and close buttons. It's really interesting because the open and close buttons are just this little, if it'll focus, this little micro switch that the button presses in on. And then the floor buttons, uh-oh, it's falling, is just this little circuit board right there. And obviously this will be covered in a video eventually, so don't worry. How many picofarads? Hang on. How many farads are you? How many farads are... Oh, it's it's a mic? Is that mic? Whoa. Hang on. This thing might be pretty big. I'm trying to hold it in place so you can actually see. Oh. So this one looks like 1,000 microfarads. Yeah, that's 1,000 microfarads. That's pretty big. This one might be It's hard to tell because it looks like it's like worn off. It's hard to see what that one is, but it's big. Whatever it is, it's very big. I don't see why we need that big of a capacitor on here, but that's actually a scary big capacitor. That's a really scary big capacitor. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah. I have lots of batteries. Totally didn't burn a CD for your car. Nice. Wait, do you still use CDs in your car, or do you use your phone for music? Because I just use my phone for my music. Your grandpa sells a flip phone. Nice. Ugh. Your car solid doesn't have aux or Bluetooth. Mine has aux at least, but it doesn't have Bluetooth. That has a CD player still, so I can play CDs. But that's a rip. That's a rip right there. Man, we've been going for 90 minutes. We have been on for 90 minutes. They make Bluetooth aux. Yeah, I know that. Let's see here. Mine works fine, so you make CDs, yeah. Teslas are cool, honestly. I like Teslas. I think they're cool. I'd like to drive one. I really want to drive a Tesla. Can we see hit to the Dev button? Can we see some hit to the Dev button? Oh, yeah, this one will be going back to Andrew soon, but I'll be getting the car panel too to work on. I don't have the battery in it, but I like these. These press really cool. And then obviously we have the M series. A series. A and M. AM. And then ThyssenKrupp button. I need to make a video on the ThyssenKrupp button. I'm not going to show how to wire it. I'm just going to do a detailed look at it. Yeah, those buttons are really cool. They're actually vandal resistant, but they're really cool. All right, well, it has been 92 minutes since I've been on here. Oh, I've got some other things I'd like to do today because it's almost 3. Yeah, you have an ISIS button too, but yours has the big circuit board, I think. So, yeah, I'll have to upload that video like 2 weeks in advance so that when YouTube will demonetize it, I can appeal it. I have a HID readers. No, I have 3 over there. Let's just do that. Okay. Let's see. Your first electric car is Tesla Model 3. The buttons are interesting because they're not actual contacts. They use a magnetic field sensor. So when you press the button in, the magnetic field changes and it causes the sensor to detect that the button's been pressed in, which is really it's really cool. I just don't know how to interface it with the, I don't know how to interface it. I mean, there's a smaller secondary board that's really easy to wire, and I might be able to do something with that one. I might be able to switch the board out and make one of them work. But we'll figure something out. We'll figure something out, because I do know there's a secondary type of board that I can use to make light up. I don't want to say it's like touch sensitive, because it's not really. It's basically, it's magnetic. So there's a little chip on the board, and when you push the button in, it pushes a magnet closer to the sensor, and then that, I'm not sure if it changes resistance or something, that thing changes some value that can be picked up, and then when that, you just use an if statement, like if this is less or greater than this, then you activate the button. My big gulp's up there. And my car is a Honda Civic. And Andrew's asleep. At least, I think he is. Probably is. So, that's that. It's all fun and games until you be a resistor, and then you're resistive. Or do you want to be reactive? You want to be resisted, or do you want to be reactive? But anyway, I think, do I like Target? Target's okay. I had to do that for a PLTW project last year. I made an elevator out of X parts. Nice. Yeah, I had to program. I had to do that with my Dover Impulse. I'll show you the code for the Dover Impulse if you want to see it. Give me just a minute. I'll pull it up. Well, just had the hard drive turn on. I'll take it a second because the hard drive had to kick on. Cindy's my car. That's just the nickname that my car has been given. Open recent Dover Impulse 2. So the code does all this initializing stuff. There's a get call method, which looks for the buttons being pressed. On the loop, it looks for a call. If the second floor is on, it runs this line of code, which is what makes it go up. Then it turns it off. And then if the first floor is active, it does all this code and then turns one off. So it just is a simple loop. That's really all it is. That probably made 0 sense. I mean, Arduino, the thing with Arduino is you have to know a little bit of basic programming. You have to know how C++ works, just the basics, some computational stuff, so you can, obviously manipulate things. And then obviously you have to know a little bit about electronics. You have to understand how the Arduino actually works. What happens with the pins. You have digital and analog pins. You can use them as outputs. So you have to understand, like, okay, if I turn the output at high or low resistance, what happens? You just have to know a little bit of basic circuitry. You don't have to know a lot, but it's not hard if you really are dedicated. I have never worked with Morse code, so no. Once it's over, I'm probably going to ride my bike to check up on a couple of under construction hotels. Sounds like fun. But anyway, guys, I think I'm going to hop off here. It has been 96 minutes. Yeah, there's lots of tutorials as well. So I hope you guys all enjoyed hanging out on the Saturday live stream. Definitely what we're going to do, there will probably be some more live streams with Andrew, and I plan on doing some maybe member-only streams with Andrew as well, so we can kind of hang out. We might do 2 member streams at the same time. We have some ideas, so if you guys aren't members of the channel, we'll be probably doing that. But thank you guys for hanging out on the stream. Hope you guys have, hopefully I made your Saturday a little less boring. You guys made my Saturday a little less boring. So, but thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you guys soon.